welcome back to my channel. It is Amanda. I know it's early. I know it's only December 18th. But I'm going to do my Project Use Up 2020 finale for this year. Spoiler alert. Did not go well. I was watching the video back and I chose a ridiculous amount of primers, which is just setting myself up for failure. So I did finish a few things, but not much at all. So I have my list and we're going to go over it. Let's see how I did in 2020 with finishing products that are in my collection. So the very first thing is the Ritual of Sakura body cream with organic rice milk and cherry blossom, and I said I was going to use this as a hand lotion. And I barely use this at all. It's still just as full as the year started. Oh, there's nothing wrong with this. There's no reason I shouldn't have finished this, especially with the year we've had, washing our hands, dry hands. And also this smells amazing. I just had no reason to not finish it. So I'm gonna put this by my bed and I will finish it. The next thing was the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Gel Moisturizer, and I guess I should have said at the beginning, a lot of these things I don't have anymore because I gave them away. I decided, listen, I'm not using you, or I used it once or twice and I thought, this isn't for me. I'm gonna give you away. There's no point in keeping those things. So this, I think I did give away. I don't remember who I gave it to, but I did give this away. I don't have that anymore. The next thing was the Milani Prime Perfection Primer. I did finish that. It was fine. It's okay. Since I don't wear foundation, I don't know why I like primer so much other than to smooth out the surface of my skin. It was fine. I didn't really have strong feelings about it either way. It wasn't amazing, it wasn't bad, it was just fine. Next is the Ulta Beauty Hydrating Face Primer. I also gave this away. I'm not sure who I don't remember who I gave it to, but I did pass this on. This is a very hydrating moisturizer. Now I kind of wish I had it because I'm actually having dry skin, but typically I am not a dry skinned person. So I don't have that. The Ulta Beauty Matteifying Face Primer I do still have, and I did use this a few times, but again, I don't really need to use a ton of primer. And I think that these types of mattifying primers, they work better under like a foundation or something. Maybe I'm totally misunderstanding how primers work, but I never notice a huge difference when I wear some of these mattifying primers. I think I will keep this. I don't know. I'm gonna kind of go through my collection and really try to weed some things out. So I'm not sure if this will make it, but I did finish it. Next we have the Cover FX Water Cloud Primer. I did finish this. This is the one that I believe has blue light defense in it. I can't tell, a difference with that at all. The primer felt really nice. It was nice to apply, but it's not something that I would repurchase. But I did finish the little baby guy that I had. Next we have the Tula Face Filter Face Blur Primer. I don't know what the actual name is. It'll all be linked down below if I can find it. This I also passed on. There was something about this that felt like it was illuminating versus blurring, and I did not like that. Like shimmery illuminating, and I did not care for that. So I passed that one on. The Face Hangover RX. Listen guys, I just don't know what I was doing. I know what I was doing. I was going through my collection and thinking, you have a crap load of travel size primers, you should finish off of them. Well, that was stupid. I passed this on also. I just decided that even if I'm most likely not going to purchase a full size of it, so there's no point in even determining if I like it. Like, I'm not going to repurchase a full-size high-end primer. It's not necessary. The Becca Skin Love Brighten and Blur Primer. I finished this. I never really noticed a huge difference with Becca primers. They all sort of feel the same to me. I have another one on here that I passed on to a friend the Becca Ever Matte Poreless Primer. They all feel exactly the same to me. I don't notice a difference. The next one is the Jane Iredale Smooth Affair Facial Primer. I honestly can't remember if I finished this or if I passed it on to a friend. I feel like I finished it, but I have no memory of it, so. The Milk Makeup Cooling Stick. I just recently gave this to my friend. I felt that this was tugging on my eyes. I know everyone says you're supposed to apply it under your eyes. It feels very cooling and relaxing and hydrating, and I felt like I was pulling on it. Not for me. The ColourPop Translucent Loose Powder. This is actually going to be in my next empties video because I just finished this. This is fine. I'm not going to repurchase a high-end powder. Like the high-end loose powder. It's not something that I absolutely need. I shouldn't say that I never will, but it was fine. Very finely milled. The Dermablend Loose Setting Powder I sent to my friend Heather because I know she loves that powder, and it was taking me forever to finish the Cover FX. And then I also had the It Cosmetics by Pores Pressed on here that I've not even hit pan on or come close to finishing, so I knew that I wanted to send that to her before it got, you know, like really old. So I didn't use that, but she's gonna use it. And then the It Cosmetics by Pores Pressed. The Cover FX High Performance Setting Spray I finished. I primarily use this for foiling shadows. The spray, when you spray it on your face, is quite aggressive, and I did not care for that, but for foiling shadows it was fine. The Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray I also finished. I love that for actually locking makeup in place. I do actually think that that works for locking makeup in place, and the way that I tell is by how much blush I remove at the end of the day, and there's always blush left when I use that setting spray, or there's always blush on my makeup cloth when I use that setting spray. So I did finish that. I would repurchase it, but there's a whole mess of sprays over there that I need to go through first. And then the Milani Make It Last Setting Spray. I think I finished 2 of these minis this year, so I think that counts towards one of these other things that I didn't finish. I use an extra. I use this for setting my face and foiling eyeshadows, primarily foiling eyeshadows, but I do like the sprayer on it. I like how it applies, and I have another I would repurchase. I do like that spray. And then the last 2 things are lip products. The Buxom Full On Lip Polish in Berry Blast, and you won't, I should have opened the lid so you could see. I marked at the beginning of the year. Let's let that sit for a minute. And I did use this several times. I love the Buxom lip polishes, the lip creams. I like their plump line lip liners. I really like Buxom lip products. I have a lot of them. So it's actually difficult to, I'm wearing one today actually. This is Brandy. So it is difficult to finish one just because I have so many that I kind of rotate through. This is a really pretty pinky lip cream, and you won't be able to see the line. I didn't finish it, I'm not close, but I'm not really mad about it because I love this lip color. And then the last thing is the Hourglass Unreal Lip Gloss in Sublime, and I didn't finish this one, and I didn't actually realize that I put it in here, I think, all year, because I was like, oh, I don't want to use that lip gloss because it's so beautiful, so comfortable, so shiny, so glossy, so smooth, that I don't want to run out, because this is a $30 lip gloss. What, the full size is $30. I mean, that's just a lot. So I specifically didn't use this up. I just totally forgot that it was in here. I forgot to mark it. It smells like dental floss, like mint dental floss. It smells so good. I finished 7 of the 20 items on my list. That's ridiculous. I need to have a much better thought for this next year. That's just sad. Let me know how you guys did on your project pants. Did you do a 20 in 2020? Are you going to do a 21 in 2021? Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.